Hello, folks. Today is March 14th, 2014. Or, excuse me, 2022. I thought we'd hold a Q&A, question and answer, and maybe just chat. Do we have anybody here? No, nobody's here. Maybe I should tell a story then. Scott Bernstein did an interview with me. I posted on Facebook, and it's really good. Hey, Jim, how you doing, buddy? Right at 4 o'clock, you're there. Jim Magnifici. Anthony, how you doing, buddy? Thank you for putting up that wonderful video or sending it to me. It's great. You're far more talented than I am. I'll tell you that much. You like Scott Bernstein? Well, I do too. We get along quite well. Did you listen to the interview that he did with me, Anthony? This week is going to be a kind of a hiya, John James from Bakersville, California. And we got Dan B from San Diego. I'm doing good. I'm doing good, guy. Anyway, this, like I was saying, this week is going to be kind of I'll be on the tube more than ever. Scott H, how you doing, buddy? What I'll be doing is I'm doing my live today, and tomorrow night at about 8 o'clock, it'll go in the can. It won't be live, but Gary Jenkins is doing a broadcast with me tomorrow. And then Wednesday, we have the wonderful Redness Day. Luminous Grin. How you doing, buddy? The man that named Redness Day. That's how I'm always going to think of you now, Luminous Grin. Don Berlin, how you doing, buddy? Blessings to you. God bless you. So after that, we have what's going to happen? Then we'll probably have an after show, I would guess. And then I don't know. There's a lot of broadcasts going this week, though. A lot of things going on. I don't know if anybody noticed it, but Anthony made me up what do you call it, Anthony? A promo. And it's really neat. And I don't know how to splice it into the video. Maybe I can get Adam to do it for me. No, Scott, you're mistaken, buddy. Frank Calabrese Jr. will be on the show with Adam alone, him and Adam one-on-one, and it'll be I guess it's going off at 2 o'clock Chicago time. So that's the way he said it to me. And I posted it. I posted it in Friends of Nobody Cares and what I did about it. By the way, we had some new people just asked me if they could join, and they did, including Joey Ayupa, who he said he approved of any other posts. And I said, wait a second, hold on there, big spender. This is my room. Anthony did a wonderful opener for me. Wonderful. If you're on Facebook, maybe you'll see it. You did one for your own channel. Well, that's great. I'll have to talk to you sometime, see how you splice it in. I don't know how to do it, guy. I'd like to have it in a banner or something where I can, just click it on the side here. That's what we're doing. I like it. It's very good. I posted around a little bit. It's on Facebook, quite a few places. Scott H., you're welcome. Yeah, a lot of people assumed that I was going to be with Calabrese. No, it's on the 28th. It will be on the 28th, 3/28 on a Wednesday. That's not 24, is it? Wednesday? No, it's on a Monday. Shoot. It'll be on a Monday. It'll be on a Monday. So it'll be a week from today, which is I think it's the 28th. Luminous Grin, I wish I could. I really wish I could. Anthony, nobody's taught me how to do it yet. Yes, I think we all did. And I would have to leave here for a second to exactly look and see exactly when it is. Hold on 1 second and I will check it out. Bear with me, folks. I am checking it out. I'm still checking it out. Actually, here we go. 3/28, Mob Vlog meets Frank Calabrese Jr. on 3/28/2022 at 2 p.m. Chicago time. Okay, folks? That's on Monday. Good afternoon, Sean. I stepped out of the movie, or stepped out of the show for a while. Hey, Benny, how you doing? What's happening? Well, Adam is going to do a show with Frank Calabrese on the 28th, which is a Monday, at 2 p.m. Chicago time. And people want, that's posted in the Outfit Past and Present News articles. And I think I posted in my room, Friends of Nobody Cares, and what I did about it. Hey, you doing, Truth? Yeah, I'm doing well. It's nice here. Very nice weather. I'm very happy with it. There's Benny. How you doing, Benny? Benny Fazo. How you doing, buddy? Come on, hit the like button for me, folks. Please. I need about maybe 10 more subscribers. But I think all of you have subscribed. But anyway, it's an open Q&A today. So whatever you want to talk about, hit me with the questions and I'll see if I can get the answers. Thank you, The Truth. Thank you, buddy. I assume you meant the like button. 2,000 subs coming soon. Luminous Grin. Yes, thank you, buddy. Thank you, Luminous. Luminous Grin. I can't call you Luminous. I get it mixed up and call you Lioness or something like that. Luminous Grin. A very unique name. I like it. Very interesting. Okay. So does anybody have any questions? What about the article that, okay, here we got Benny. He's got a question. Benny, do I believe? Yeah, I do believe. Do I have any evidence? No. Chain of Lake story. RV Doc, how you doing, buddy? I don't have many Chain of Lake stories. I was so busy working those days. You know, when I went up there, it was just crazy. Greg Hart, how you doing, buddy? I'm doing well. I wish I could, RV Doc, but I don't have any Chain of Lake stories to give you. At any rate, I posted an article that was written on the Gangster Report about Joey Lombardo and why he went to prison at Supermax. And a lot of people were astounded at it because they'd never heard it before. And what it was when he was in the health facility, North Carolina, he tried to get a contract on Joey Lombardo. Or excuse me, on Joey Lombardo tried to get a contract on Judge Shader. And it just didn't work. Didn't work at all. A Willow Springs story. Okay, we will get to that, buddy. John, how you doing? Jim, how you doing? Shamrock shakes for everybody. I like that. Are you buying? We used to have a saying in the Marine Corps. I'll buy, you fly. That means somebody had to do the walk. Anyway, the story goes that he tried to put out a contract on Joey Lombardo tried to put a contract on judge that sent him to prison, and he was kind of desperate. But that's what happened. And you have a question. Why is Marcelo still in Supermax? Well, I think once you go to Supermax, they keep you there. You don't go around. I mean, that's it. Don Berlin. What was the story about Fat Joe Arnold when he was shot at the store? That wasn't a candy store. That was his shop. And basically what happened, Don, was he got in an argument with a guy over a young lady. And I don't know what it was, words or whatever, but the guy shot Joe Arnold. And obviously he survived. But, they didn't press charges against him or anything else. And it all got buried. I mean, it just got buried. Scott H., true to Joy, he didn't order to kill anybody. He solicited a inmate to call somebody to get it done for him. I really don't have the answer to that. Maybe you should ask the judge or somebody at the U.S. Attorney's Office. I don't know why they sent him there. BOP. I do not know why they sent him. I really don't. I don't know why anybody goes there, except they're really dangerous. Or maybe he thought he was going to call some of the shots from prison. Probably. I would get that. Jim Jagger, Duchess is fine. She's sitting here. This is my girl. Come here. Gonna say hi to everybody? Let's see if I can adjust this down a little bit. That's about the best I can do. No, it wasn't. It wasn't actually a attempted mob hit. The inmate that he was talking to, a black man, got on the phone, and he talked on the phone, and he was trying to tell somebody X amount of dollars and everything else. So it just didn't work. They caught it on the telephone, and they said, "Okay, you're in a medical facility, and you're pulling this kind of stuff, so we're going to put you someplace where you can't pull any stuff." He bought his own way. Jay Primo? No, not really. Not far from where I used to live, in Cicero. I know the train tracks, the Burlington line, where he commits suicide, but I really don't have any real stories about him. I mean, nobody even talked about him, except the Needy Travel Agency. They talked about that. Okay. Who is the best connected shooter I ever met? Wow. Long distance or short? I would guess I had more involvement with Frank Schweiss, but he never missed. He was close. He'd put one in the leg, and so the person couldn't run. Then he'd walk up to him, put seven in the head. Actually, Mikey Switek was good too. He was a very good shooter. Greg Hart, South Florida. I understand from experience that there's an urge to take out a judge. In my case, this judge. Okay. Gotcha, buddy. Butch Petroselli was good. I forgot, Don. I actually, it was. I'm trying to think of his name right now. Yes, you're right. He was married to Pam Zechner, or maybe still is. I don't know. Zekman. How you doing, Mike? Michael Graham. Yes, better late than never. Hit that like button. Come on, guys. Yes. Yes, that's what I was trying to say. John McShane, yes. Chucky Nicoletti was the best shooter that I ever met. I mean, he was the best shooter. Allegedly, he was in a storm drain, and he missed his target, though. Harry Ailman, I was told, was very good with a rifle, long distance shots. That's what I was told. Have I had any venison lately? Yes, last night. Last night I had some deer nuggets. I love my venison. I like deer meat. Yes, it does, John. It backs up what File said. I don't know if all of what he said was true, but some of it was. Actually, that was confirmed to me by Marshall Cofano when we spoke of it too. Marshall Cofano said he was there that day. They actually took him into custody. He was one of the alleged hobos. He wasn't dressed in bad clothes, but they said he was. Benny, was the outfit ever caught doing witness intimidation? Yeah, a couple times. Yeah, they were. They had they tried to sell fear to everybody, and especially witnesses. Some witnesses actually got amnesia in different cases over the years. Oh, they're divorced, Anthony? I didn't. You out that figures. Okay. Thank you very much, buddy. American piano. I like your picture, your mugshot. That's what put them away. Yeah, street toys. Dave, you got your book. Did you get this? You got two of them, didn't you? Oh, one will probably get there tomorrow. Well, they both went out the same day, so they should be. Maybe it'll be later in the day, a different delivery. I don't know. I hope you like it, Dave. You're most welcome. I hope you enjoy it. Stitches get stitches or end up in ditches. Well, that's a nice rhyme. You're welcome. You're welcome, buddy. Hey, I said I'd do it and I did it, right? That's the most unusual request, Dave, I've ever had. I've had other requests, but on book signings where they asked me to send it out to your buddy and things like that. But I don't know. Scott H., I just don't know how to tell you about that story because Tony and I never talked about it. And if it was a surrogate baby, I don't know. They said he was adopted. That's what I was told by other people. But we never talked about his family. We really didn't get into a lot of different things about Tony. Tony and I didn't. We didn't talk about certain things. Smoke break. I just burn them when I'm here. I just burn them. Mickey, how you doing, buddy? Hit that like button now. Help me out here, buddy. I need all the help I can get. Sean Pender. So I got an Amazon gift card and I'm purchasing your book and a new pair of bowling shoes. That's great, buddy. That's great. That's terrific. Thank you, Sean. You might like it, guy. Giancana was supposedly in Dallas. I don't know. If that's what you say, John. I'm doing well, Mickey. I'm doing real well. It's warm. It's nice here. We had a real cold snap come in, and then all of a sudden it warmed up today to 75 degrees. So I'm smiling. Yesterday it was windy. Friday it was real windy. We had a real bad storm come in. Saturday we went down to 27 degrees. So I'm happy and I'm feeling good. And that's all that counts, I guess, except if you people are happy and feeling good. That's important to me, too. All you wonderful people that stop by just to chat with me. Mr. Maybe I can answer some questions. I'm sorry I couldn't answer your question about Frank Nitti. I just didn't know. I really didn't. I'm not going to answer a question with something that's not true or guess at it. Just doesn't happen with me. I don't do that sort of thing. Michael Graham. You often wonder if the people that currently live in Mad Sam's house knows that he died in the garage. I don't know if they did. I would wonder more if they knew what actually went went on in his basement. I really didn't know. Bill Kirschmeyer, what kind of car did Frank Schweiss drive? All kinds. He used to borrow other people's cars. One of them that he was arrested in was a Jeep Cherokee when he left my home. But I saw him in Pontiacs. I saw him in Fords. I saw him in all different, you name the brand. And he had friends that were car dealers, and he had dealer tags on them sometimes. And that's the way he rolled around. Was Terre Haute, Indiana rock and arm of the outfit? I don't know what you mean by a rocket and arm on the outfit, but a lot of outfit guys went to Terre Haute. I mean, a whole lot of them. You know, I don't have the answer for that, John. The commission, they actually they vote their own people, and so I would have no idea. It's 37 in Minneapolis, and I refuse to shovel my driveway anymore. I don't blame you. Last time we talked, the snow was coming down. I'll bet it's been coming down since. It's cold up there. What do you think of the price of gas, folks? I went to the pumps today, filled up, and wow. I was in shock. It's almost $4.50 a gallon here, which is a real killer for me. Your dad had housing accommodations at Terre Haute, thanks to Mad Sam. Okay. Anthony, you should tell us that story someday. I should have you on the show with me. That'd be fun. I like being on the show with you, too. What was the best-selling item in my porn? Bill, you want to know? The best-selling item was videotape. And I think the best-selling item was Deep Throat. That was the number one seller. I mean, it was a classic. It was very good. I mean, very good sales. John McShane. It was for me. I was told from day one, you don't smoke marijuana, you don't do this, you don't do that. I mean, no drugs, period. And I listened. They told me they wouldn't tell me a second time. I'd just never see it coming. Sean Penders, $4.79 a gallon, Chicago Heights. Ouch. You're right. It's $4.50 at the Cape Canaveral or Cape Kennedy. Wow. Your motorcycle gets you around though. That's a cheap way of transportation, except, Scott, when it rains. Dave Fox, how you doing, buddy? Did I ever meet Larry Newman in person? I never heard of Larry Newman until I talked to Adam, and I heard it on his show with Frank. I didn't know anything about him. I really didn't. Bobby Coots. Hey, Bobby. How you doing? Hit that like button, guy. Do me a favor. Yes. I wait till it's $9 a gallon. I'll tell you what, Bobby. I expect, I'm predicting that it will go over $10 a gallon before all this crap is over. I really believe it. Because the porn business was mostly cash business, was there a lot of money skimmed off the top? Not for me. I took cash, but when I did, I paid taxes on it. I made sure I paid taxes on every dime I made. I had an aversion to going to jail or prison. Thank you. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you very much, Bobby Coots. All you folks are great today. Well, Bigfoot doesn't carry a gun. And Frank, if he was going to meet Bigfoot, he would have carried a gun. So I guess Frank would have been the standing last man standing. Michael Graham. Yes, I was audited by the IRS. That's an interesting story. I was audited by the IRS because of a connection to Marshall Cofano and also Johnny Rogers. And what happened was they audited me and I didn't comply with the audit. So they sent out, I couldn't really because I was making payouts to the mob and I wanted to deduct it, So what happened was they sent out 2 agents from CID and they were asking me questions. I invited them in. And when I did invite them in, they were asking me questions. The questions got a little bit rank. And so I picked up the phone, told them I was calling my attorney. And I called Hank Schmidt from the FBI. And he was my handler at the time. And when I did call him, I said, there's 2 guys from the IRS here. They're asking questions about Marshall Cofano, and they're asking him questions about Joey Lombardo. And he said, well, do your best and don't tell them you're talking to me. And I said, hold on. Somebody wants to talk to you. And I handed the phone to them and they said, oh, okay. And that's what I heard on my end. And they handed me the phone back and guess what? They just said, have a nice day and walked out. And then I heard from the U.S. attorney after that. They finished up auditing me. Instead of doing civil audits to protect my identity, they did criminal audits. And every year I was audited without me even knowing about it. And they would tell me, if I cleared or something like that. But that's how it was done. Bigfoot's like, Mongo, for Blazing Saddles, Mongo, you'll only make them bad. Oh, yeah. Definitely. Bill, definitely. Mickey Griggs, I do not know. What you read, I've never read anything about him, really, honestly. My only information comes from Moblog, which is, good information. Frank said who he was, and Adam explained more, but he came from a wealthy family, and he was doing a triple life sentence. They got him out. So, Zoe, how you doing? $4.30 a gallon in Naples. Wow. I guess there's there's a it depends on where you're at. It really does. Jim, this was you. I don't know if you asked this before or somebody else. Did the outfit have connections inside O'Hare and Midway for any incoming high value items to be heisted? Yes. Yes, they did. One of them was Schumann Freight. The other one was actually, I forget who worked there. I think Pudgy worked there. I'm trying to think. Flying Tiger Line and that sort of thing. Michael Hacker, do I miss Trump? Well, not exactly. It is what it is. He's a politician just like everybody else. Did I think he did a good job? Yeah, I did. It affected me different, so I was very good about that. Did you read that in my book, Michael? That's what I did. I had actually somebody from CID told me to do that, and I just put out a bunch of shopping bags full of receipts. JW, how you doing, buddy? Am I on with Adam and Frank next week? No, I am not. I am not at all. They'll be on at 2:00 Chicago time, and I'll be on at 4:00 Chicago time. Okay, buddy? Maybe that'll help you. The Viaducts. Hey, Red, any dealings with Pudgy? Johnny Matassa? Yeah, I did. He tried to lean on some people that were friends of mine, and he actually sent somebody down to see me too, but I sent him packing. And the Rush Street crew was told I was spoken for by Joey Lombardo. John McShane, any casino Tony does robberies in either countries while on vacation? He never talked about it, so I really don't know. I really don't. How you doing, Joey Chicago? Hit that like button, buddy. Stop by to see me. God bless you. I don't know. I don't know if you'll go to Dealey Plaza. Did you ever blackmail anybody that went to your spot like a politician? No, I didn't, Michelle. I didn't blackmail anybody. Never believed in it. I wasn't that kind of guy. I was a businessman. All I want to do is make money. There was an outfit hangout social club at 25th and Lake and Melrose Park. No, Joey Chicago, I didn't know that. I really didn't. Did I ever meet any of Tony's brothers? Vic. I met Vic Spilaccio. I knew Vic. We were actually in a betting parlor. I did a bedtime story about it. We're in a betting parlor on Roscoe Avenue or Roscoe Street. I forget which. It was on Roscoe. And while I was there at the time, he was there, and I was there, different reasons, and very interestingly enough, the FBI raided the place, and it was an off-track betting parlor. It was in the 70s and almost 80s, and I got banged up against the wall by the agents and handcuffed and everything else. And I went in a different car. I got out. They didn't. They had to make bond. You have a very good question there, Bill. What's the difference between a tune-up and a trimming? Not very much. Not very much at all. Really, seriously, not very much at all. Did any of my girls did any of the girls from your spot ever try to hook up with you? Yes, Michelle, and several did. Probably Denise was probably the most common. I mean, I kept her around quite a bit. There's a long story about her. Joey Chicago, ever been steakhouse in Elmhurst? No, I really don't. I've never been there. Howard Herman, great talk always. Did you know any of the Utica, New York, Sin City mob? No, I didn't. I didn't, Howard. I didn't know any of them. Never got a chance to. Hit that like button, buddy. Come on. Come on, give me some likes here. Show me some love. You're all wonderful people. I thank you for stopping by. Sometimes I don't know if I'm going to have 20 people or 50 people. If somebody could tell me, I'd be very grateful. How many people are in the room? I'm interested. I can't see from my end. I'm in a studio. I can't look at it. I should probably be watching it over here. Do I still call Denise? No, Denise went to 43. Thank you, Joy Chicago. Denise, she left and went to Greece. And before she left, I talked to her. And Denise or Denise? Denise. Denise. Very nice Greek gal. Very nice. Thank you. Thank you, Joey. Chicago. John McShane, thank you too. Sean Pender. Kurt Miller. How you doing today? Thank you, buddy. Give me a like if you can, Kurt. I'd appreciate it. Are you a subscriber? 46 now. Maybe it's catching around. Scott H., you should have reminders. Ask Adam to advertise to view your answers in advance. I will. And thank you for hitting the like. Northside Drive. How you doing, buddy? How was Frank Schweiss with the ladies? Very good. Very good. He liked them two at a time. Where are we at here? Okay. John O., did I graduate from Moline High School? No, I actually went to UTHS high school, and that was my sophomore year. And after that, I went to Morton and Cicero, and I graduated from there. Sean Pender, You want to know if I'm a Cubs or a White Sox fan? I'm both. I really am. I mean, the colorful ivy I used to see at Wrigley Field was very colorful, but the White Sox were fun to watch, and so were the Cubbies. They're all good. Thank you, Scott, for trying to help. You're a great guy. All you guys are great guy. Here we go with some humor. He killed one of his ladies. You might say he was a lady killer. Yeah, that was Eugenia Pappas. He murdered Eugenia Pappas because he told her about the Marilyn Monroe murder. And Milwaukee Phil told him she's got to go. And that was from his mouth to my ear. He had no. Any of you that watched any part of the tapes with him, you'll realize that it just was that way. Red, did I have any deal? Red, did you have anything to do with the strip joints that used to be in Cicero? Yes, I did. I owned the Club Cicero at 1247 South Cicero Avenue. And that was the name of it, the Club Cicero. And I used to go down the street to, what's the place? The MGM Lounge, Nicky Kokinas' place. And that's the first time I ever saw Joey Aiuppa. He was in there. And no, I didn't talk to him. He didn't talk to me because I just saw him there. And that was it. Ken Henry. Whatever happened to Johnny Rogers? That's a good question. The last time I checked, he was somewhere down in Texas, and he's in witness protection. And I don't even know if he's alive now. I keep checking the computers for obituaries. I really didn't know. I don't know. And I often wonder, though. I really do. He's a very strange character. If you read that article, you see that he had a ship coming in from Panama with marijuana, and he put the ship in my name. Would you believe that? I couldn't believe that. I really couldn't. Michael Hacker, I don't talk about that at all. Sorry, guy. I don't like to think about things like that. No, not really, Sean Pender. The people that I knew were I'm trying to think of his name. Christy Burkus. And he was the town attorney when I lived there. And then later on, he became the mayor. Hey, Holman, how you doing, buddy? Afternoon to you. I don't really remember, Michael. That's a long time ago. It had to be, I was at 12, so that had to be 1300 block of South Cicero. But I don't know the exact address. Let me see here. No, that's not true. If you listen to What's Called Show, we talked a little bit about it, and I just don't like to talk about it. It was a very bad time in my life. I came home in one piece, and I'm glad. And I don't like to say anything more about it. Thank you very much. Hey, kiddo. I'm doing good. It's good to see you here. Very good. Okay, we're going to answer one question, okay? Bill, what was my favorite sea rations? Well, in the bush, when we got them, which wasn't often. There was, I guess, the chicken. The chicken was good. The only thing I didn't like was they turned the box over, the case over, so we couldn't see what we were getting. And the only thing that I really didn't like was we used to call them ham and motherfuckers, and that was ham and limas, and they were kind of slimy, and I didn't love them. I didn't like them. I just didn't. Ken Henry, did I ever get any of my equipment back from Johnny Rogers when I started operating back up? That was my my Fuddler reactor and some other equipment that I had at the factory. No, I did not get any of it back. And Joey sent somebody to talk to me and asked me what happened to the equipment. And I just told him he took it all. He took everything. And Joey and I never discussed it again. Joey definitely had a contract. I mean, he wanted to kill him. As a matter of fact, people told me, if you see him on a bus or anything, give us a call. If he ever tries to contact you, whatever. Is the Nocturne building still up? I don't know if it is. It's on Burton Place. It would be on the north side of Burton Place. And it was upstairs. That was Bill Niff's place, Jono. Bill Niff owned that. I used Tim Bar there. That's probably what you're talking about, I think. Did you like my book, Jono? Occasionally he did. He was doing he was backing a fighter called Mustadini, and he was supposed to be a great hope, allegedly. Yes, it was connected, Joey Chicago. The Thirsty Whale was connected. No, I didn't know Slippin' Jimmy, Michelle. I did not. You're most welcome, kiddo. Thank you very much. Not really. Not about his days. You like the spam. I got a story about spam, Scott H. You might like it. The rest of you folks might like it too. I had just been on a long patrol, long range patrol. And we came back in after 30 days and we didn't have anything to eat. Sometimes we were taking rice out of the rice paddies and cooking them in our helmets. And when we did, hold on a second, folks. Oh, he hung up. That was Adam. I don't know what he wanted, but wasn't too long. Anyway, we came back in. It was a long range patrol. 30 days I was out. And we were cooking up rice in our helmets and just eating rice. I swear I'd never eat rice again. But what happened was I went into an Army exchange, not a Navy or Marine Corps exchange, and I bought a case of Spam. Not a box, a case, a crate. And I brought it out, and I was passing out to guys. We hadn't had any meat for over a month. And as I was passing out, this young lieutenant came by, what we called a 90-day wonder, and in the Marine Corps, that's what we called them, because they went to 90 days at Quantico, they got shipped to Vietnam. And so what happened was while we were eating, he turned around and said, we didn't stand up or give him, come to attention when an officer was going by. We didn't salute him. And nobody was paying attention to him while he was hollering us. So finally, he turned around and said something about, who's in charge here. And my gunny stood up, and he was sitting there eating with us too. He's just one of the guys. And it was interesting to me because when he sat up, he said, he didn't say anything, but the officer started hollering. Second lieutenant, real green kid. At any rate, what happened was Gunny was reaching in his pocket, not even giving him any military courtesy at all. And he reached in his pocket and pulled out a dime and flipped it in the air and said, call your mother and tell you met a Marine. And we all got Article 15s for that. So any of you who were in the military, that's office hours or you go before your captain. And we got chewed out. And that was about it. I mean, what are they going to do? Send us to Vietnam? Put us in a brig? There were no brigs over there. You're right, Bill. Totally nasty. Thank you, Anthony. Anthony Bitwell. You ordered it yesterday. Okay. Did you order it from me or did you order it from Amazon, guy? I haven't looked at my orders. It's a true story, Scott. We laughed. It wasn't funny, but we laughed. We just didn't like him. By the way, my sentence, usually it was, office hours, which we called it, or, Article 15s, was 6 months loss of pay, loss of rank, and back to duty. And I got, what did they give me? 3 months, 3 months something, close quarters or something like that. And hey, Adam, I got 3 months close quarters, and they waived it. They waived the sentence. Adam's out doing a tour. There we go. Adam, I tried to answer your call. I really did. I reached over, grabbed the phone, and when I grabbed it, it was like it didn't get you. I'm sorry. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome, Duke. Thank you. Thank you, Adam. We're going to try. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, buddy. Michael, you heard it, didn't you? That was about the size of it, Bill. Really, and I've heard that term, shaved tail. I mean, those ensigns were just like a second lieutenant in the Corps. I mean, they had a head on them. They just thought their heads were swelled. Yeah, Adam, hit the like button before you leave. Your son-in-law, Anthony, your son-in-law is deploying for 8 8 months on Wednesday. Boy, I hope he's safe. God bless him. Boy, that sounds good. Cajun shrimp, veggies, white rice. I don't eat rice. I really, I won't eat rice anymore. I have an aversion to rice. I can't help it, guys. Bill, it's just, even when I had shrimp scampi, and I liked shrimp scampi, um, I tolerate the rice. If it's saffronated, I'll tolerate it. But I really don't like it. Somebody asked me earlier here, and I can't find it, what everybody else got, for what they did, not paying attention to the young officer. And basically, I don't think anybody got anything. We were just told we can't treat him like that. We were threatened with different stuff, and it was like it's just the way it was. Yes, Anthony, I know. Is there anything you don't like? That's what I want to hear about, Anthony, because you love your food. Here's a guy who was a maitre d'. He worked at the finest restaurants all over Las Vegas, Chicago, Rush Street, every place. Anthony Martini, Street Stories. And he probably had just about everything that there was. And he likes rice. So, okay. Anthony doesn't like radishes. Okay. To each his own. I like radishes and a nice what you call it? Mike Alexander, how you doing, buddy? How you doing? Thanks for stopping by, Mike. Bill, you know what I mean, right? The Navy served I did, but I'll tell you what. Whenever I got a chance to eat at the Navy mess hall, like when I was in Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, or as a board ship, I did because boy, it was good. They had good food. They really did compared to us. And not only that, you got 3 meals a day, which is not always happening in the Marine Corps. Mike, all is well with me. I'm doing fine. It's nice and warm out today. I'm happy. And thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Hit the like button. Hit the like button, buddy. No, I don't. I don't remember. I really don't. Michelle, you got all kinds of questions. What's my favorite color? Blue. Blue's my favorite color. Herman, I'm fine. I'm doing fine, buddy. Good to see you here. Good to see you. That would be a guess, Michael. And I'm guessing that the Ukraine will prevail. That's my guess. I don't know if you saw the announcements last night and early this morning, but Russia has asked for help from China with military items. And Russia said they're going to sit this one out, just like they did back in 2014. So we'll see. Gary Hart, Blast from the Past, wasn't the boat called Risky Business? Um, Herman, there's been a lot of people that asked that question. Did the outfit ever control old man Richard Daley? I assume you mean Senior, the one that died in 1977. And there were signs of it, but no proof of it. And from what I was told, he said, what did he say? Basically, he told everybody, you do what you want, because he went through his aldermen. And he said, you do whatever you want. If you get caught, that's on you. It's not on me. I don't want to know about anything that's going on that's bad. Was it December of 1976? I thought it was 77, Herman. Kiddo, I've seen the movie Quick Change with Bill Murray. No, I have not. Jim Magnifici went to Rush Street at St. Patty years ago watching Chicago River turn green again. A gal worked with the green fairy wings with lights, and the bartender plugged them in behind the bar. That's an interesting one, Jim. You were in college back then, huh? Well, I thought it was 1977, but you may be right. I could be wrong. I'm not always right on my dates or certain things. You think Russia's going to wipe the Ukraine and take over military and government? Very, very sad. Well, I hope you're wrong, Mike. I really do. Risky Business with Tom Cruise in a movie set shot in Chicago. Yes, you're right. Monkey Business was Gary Hart. You're right. Michael Graham, you're right on the money there. Actually, Tom was only 17 years old when that was produced. And they did shots downtown, and they also did shots in a house in Wilmette. That was a very famous home. Well, if you remember it like it was yesterday, you know the answer, Herman. I apologize. I apologize for being inaccurate. $65 to $71. SOS Lima Beans the second time. Okay. Regardless of corruption, Daley did a better job than. Yes, you are right. Hey, how you doing, buddy? GOMF 3602. You're certainly accurate, buddy. Thank you so much. Hit that like button. Come on, folks. If you hit it once, don't hit it again, because it's just going to knock your like off. Herman, do I think his killer was innocent? Well, obviously, his killer was not innocent. I think the person that was called his killer was Ciaran, and I do not believe he pulled the trigger. There was no powder residue on his hands. There was a lot of things that was different. Yes, that's what I was trying to say, Michael Graham. But it was some of it was downtown. I recognized some of the buildings when they went for that, and he rent the prostitute. She was downtown, and I recognized the drive going along Lakeshore Drive. Guido, the killer pimp. How you doing, smooth operator? Mr. Kelly's, yes. Mr. Kelly's was so famous. Rush Street. That Gray Street. 48 viewers and 66 likes. Only in Chicago are there more votes than people. Michael, I love you. Well, if that's what you heard, that's what you heard, Herman. I don't know about the security guard. There were several people that were questioned that left the building. They didn't secure the building. I believe that. Douglas Shriver, thank you so much, buddy, for telling me. And thank you for stopping by. I haven't seen you before. Frank Ferrero. Hi, Ref. Thank you, Anthony. God bless you. You guys keep me laughing. Frank, I'm doing fine. I really am. I really am, buddy. But all good things have to come to an end. And it's an hour and, 10 minutes have passed. So I guess I'm going to say read out. And God bless you all for stopping by. And have a great day or great evening. And enjoy some of that wonderful food. Well, here we go. I'll answer this last question. Why was Jimmy the Bomber hit and who? And by who? The Viaducts. Jimmy the Bomber. Now, I'm positive that was in 1978. Jimmy was told to retire. And he did not. He was kidnapped and brought up to Wisconsin. He actually went out to Scottsdale, Arizona, and bought a home and never moved into it. It was a very expensive home. He spent $3 million in the 70s on a home in Scottsdale and never moved into it. He just couldn't leave the life. And with that story, I'll end this episode, folks. And God bless you. And God bless you. God bless all of you. Thank you for coming by. Red, over and out.